Hey everybody, welcome back to Walking by Faith with Faith. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video and sharing the videos and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Faith and this channel is about building your faith and trust in God. So the testimony for this Tuesday is from a couple weeks ago. I was cleaning my room and all of a sudden I hear, give so-and-so your alarm clock. And I was like, okay, now I hadn't really been using it. I thought I would use it quite a bit. That's why I bought it instead of using my phone for an alarm. And so I texted the person, said, hey, have you been wanting and or needing an alarm clock? And they said, yeah, I've been wanting one. I don't like using my phone. I like to use, the old-fashioned alarm clock. So I was like, okay, done, you have one. And then a few hours later, I was getting ready for bed. And I hear, give so-and-so your CD player too. And I was like, and what's interesting is 2 or 3 days before this, I was looking at my CD player. Now, I use my CD player a lot. And, but I just had this feeling I don't know, I feel like I'm ready to I can let go of this. Even though I still use it daily. And so I text the person and say, hey, I've been wanting and or needing a CD player. They said, actually, one of my relatives has. And so I said, okay, I got a CD player for you. And then someone was like, hey, what would you like for Christmas? And I was like, actually, a CD player would be great. God told me to give the one that I had away. And actually, the one that I was blessed with, I like it even more because it's also, I guess, like a boombox, so it's louder than the CD player I had before. Why do I share this with you? Why are a lot of the Testimony Tuesday videos, Faith, on about you giving stuff? Here's why. It's not about me. I tell you these stories, okay, these true stories, because in the Bible, God says as long as the earth remains, there will be seed time and harvest, or another translation might say planting and harvesting. That's in Genesis chapter 8, I believe verse 22. One of the principles of God's kingdom is that he wants us to live by sowing and reaping, or another way to say that is by giving and receiving. And when God tells us, he wants us to give, he's expecting us to let go and obey him, right? And guys, when God tells you to give something away or do something, just do it, because I promise you, God will bless you. And it's just so cool seeing, the reactions on people's faces, and or just hearing the responses of hey, thank you so much. I've been needing this. And it's not about you, it's about, you obeyed God. And just, here's what I tell people, just say thank you to God, because he's the one that told me, to give it to you. And I want to ask you, do you own your stuff, or does your stuff own you? See, a lot of people have what I call stuffitis. We have so much stuff, and a lot of times we don't even use a lot of it. And people will just hold on to stuff. And especially in America, we're constantly being bombarded with advertisements to buy this, get this, oh, you can't live without this. But it's just stuff, right? When we move on from this earth, you can't take it with you. So I want to encourage you, when God tells you to give something, just give and watch how he blesses you for that. And it could be in a totally different way. It might not be the same thing that you get back. It might be, God, I've been believing you for this other thing, this other area, and all of a sudden it happens. And so don't get caught up in stuff, okay? I hope this video encourages you guys. Remember that God loves you more than anyone can or ever will. He's not just in the big decisions in life, he's also in the day-to-day details. Remember to fuel and flex your faith in God and watch how he shows up and shows out in your life. And lastly, remember that your life is a platform, and how you choose to live every day matters. See you guys on Friday for Faith Fact Friday.